Hello, first and second grade students. Today we're going to do a mini project. This project will only last for one day. So we're going to work on it today and finish it up today, and hopefully you'll get it to take it home. What we're going to need is a white piece of paper, a pencil, a black marker. It could be a permanent marker or it could be a washable marker. If you don't have either one of those things, a black crayon would work as well. And then you're also going to need some other crayons too. So for this project, part of the project, I'm going to use a pen instead of a pencil so that you'll be able to see it a little bit better on the screen. So what you're going to do and what we're going to make is a pumpkin. We're going to make a pumpkin. So this first step is a little tricky, so please be paying close attention. If you are an at-home learner, feel free to pause the video using the spacebar key on your Chromebook keyboard. Pause the video so that you can follow along with me and do this at the same time. So just to keep you on the right track. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make an oval shape right in the middle of our paper, towards the bottom of our paper. So please go ahead and take your pencil and make a little mark about right here on your paper. And then I want you to make a little mark right underneath that mark towards the bottom of your paper. So again, we are going to make an oval shape using these two marks. So very carefully, making a nice round curve at the top. Not so much circle-ish, but kind of long circle like an oval. And then you're going to do the other side. All right. Okay. Next, what we're going to do is at the bottom of your oval, feel free to pause at any time if you need to catch up. At the bottom of your oval, you're going to make a little dot about right here. You see that little dot? And then you're going to do the same thing on the other side. Pause. And then you're going to also make another dot about right here. And then again, do the same thing on the other side. And what we're going to do now is we're going to connect these two dots, making kind of like a smile you put on your smiley face. So I'm going to do that side. And then I'm going to do this on the other side. Go ahead and pause if you need to. Next, you're going to go back to the top of your oval, and you're going to draw a line going all the way around and connecting to that dot right here. And then you're going to do the same thing on the other side. All right, so that's a little pumpkin. We're going to make it a little bit bigger. So you're going to do the same thing, starting up here, going all the way around and ending right at the bottom towards that same dot. Making our pumpkin a little bit bigger. Alrighty. Okay, so what is our pumpkin missing? A stem. So right above your oval, I want you to do a little line, just like what I'm doing. Right there. And then you're going to kind of curve your lines to come all the way down to your pumpkin. Do the same thing on the other side. And there is your pumpkin. You could go ahead and you could add a pumpkin vine. So if you went to a pumpkin patch, you'd see pumpkins, pumpkin vines, pumpkin leaves. We'll just add a little vine. My first graders, we did that last year with our pumpkins. So what kind of line is this? Our loop-de-loop line. So you can add a pumpkin vine to that. Next, what we're going to do is we're going to add a horizon line to our pumpkin drawing. So our pumpkin right now is just floating in space. We need to ground it down. So what I'd like you to do is draw a horizon line. So it's a line that represents the ground, the space between the ground and the air, the sky. So you're going to start on the edge of your paper and you're going to draw a line all the way to your pumpkin, but stop right at your pumpkin. You don't want to go over it. And lift your pen up, kind of follow that line all the way across, and then you're going to finish it at the edge of your paper. All right, so you got a pumpkin either on a table or on the ground. All right, so the next thing we're going to do, and feel free to pause if you're not right where I'm at, is I want you to outline your pumpkin. So you're going to get a black marker. If you have a permanent marker, great. If you have a washable marker, washable black marker, that works too. Or a black crayon could work as well. If you are using a washable Crayola washable marker, be careful because they do tend to smear. You're tracing over them. Alrighty. Okay, outlined our pumpkins. Next, what I want you to do is we're going to practice some writing. So I want you to grab an orange crayon. I know a lot of you have your crayon packs and you have all different shades of orange. You start with just one. And I want you to, instead of coloring inside your pumpkin, I want you to practice writing the word pumpkin inside your pumpkin. So however you write it, that's fine. You can kind of go in all different angles. You could follow the lines that we just drew of the pumpkin. So I'll make it nice and clear about how you spell pumpkin. Maybe some of you can help me. P U M P K I N. Pumpkin. Let me go ahead and write it again. So this might be a good idea. You can watch the video and just see the word right on my sticky note. So I want you to fill this pumpkin up with the word pumpkin using your orange crayon. So again, you can move in different directions. You can make it different sizes. Pumpkin. I'm going to move it all around. See how many times I can fit it in without having my letters touch one another. So you kind of have to move it around. Sometimes you have to make your letters really teeny tiny in order to squeeze it in there. Excuse me. And I'm going to do it one more time right here. Sometimes with crayons, it's hard to write small. It's okay to try it. I think I can do it again right here. I'm just trying to fill up my pumpkin with the word pumpkin. I could try to do it really teeny tiny right here. Then all right. So filled up my letter with pumpkin. You can go ahead and color in your stem. Usually pumpkin stems are brown. We can color in some areas. Maybe add a little green to this line tracing all over your loop-de-loop. So for our background, what I think we could do for our background would be kind of neat is either taking another crayon, so your choice, your color, and just for our ground, I would like you to write your name over and over, just like we did for that pumpkin. So I'm going to go ahead and use blue. I'm going to write Mrs. Burns. Over and over. And again, different sizes. Sometimes moving it around. Mrs. Burns. And if you want to switch and use your pencil too, because I know that writing with crayon is a little tricky, doing it right now. But it might be kind of cool to have little pencil marks in there too. And you're all used to writing with your pencils in class. And then you can write even tinier with your pencil. I'm going to do one more right here. And then I think that's going to be our class time. All right, cool. Our one-day project, pumpkins. Have fun.